The coach had just bought a $2 bottle of ice-cold Coke. When he turned around, he saw one of his students drinking tap water.
You know, they got sodas in the store.
Water's free, White.
A wave of guilt hit him. These kids came from poor families. They woke up at 5 every morning to work on farms, then walked miles to school. Right there, he made up his mind. He would turn them into the best athletes in California. His name was Mike, the most hot-tempered football coach in North America. After one loss, he once threw something in anger and hit a student who had laughed. That single moment ruined his career. No school wanted to hire him again. With nowhere else to go, Mike ended up in the small, poor town of McFarland. He applied for a job as a PE teacher. On his very first day, his students gave him a reality check. They openly suggested skipping class, right in front of him. Most of them were children of Mexican immigrants. Their families had worked the fields for generations. Their parents didn't expect them to study. As long as the kids came home on time to help with farm work, that was enough. In this kind of place, Mike told himself that if he could just control his temper, he might be able to stay there until retirement. At first, he believed that. But one day, on his way home, he saw something unexpected. His student, John, was sprinting under the blazing sun, running at more than 20 miles per hour. At that speed, he could easily place in the top 10 of a state cross-country race. Stunned, Mike stopped him.
I don't know if this car speedometer is right. It's an old car, but if it is, you're running almost 12 miles an hour. It means you'd run a mile in 5 minutes. So, you always run that fast? I don't got a car, right?
How do you do that? He asked. John's reply was simple. We run everywhere. It turned out most of them could. Those words sparked something in Mike's heart. Maybe, just maybe, this could be his second chance. He rushed to the principal's office and pitched the idea of forming a cross-country team. The principal refused at first, until Mike explained that winning meant prize money. For rich schools, that didn't matter. But for McFarland High, it could mean new equipment and hope. The very next day, Mike showed up with a box of ice-cold drinks. Only the top 4 runners would win one. The students suddenly got fired up with motivation. Everyone rushed out to the track to start running. When the coach saw how hard they were working, he decided to take them on a trip to give them a chance to see more of the world. But the coach only had $4 in his pocket, and the security guard just shook his head in disbelief. He asked the security guard for a discount. They were from McFarland. They had just won a competition. The guard looked at the 7 dark-skinned kids in the car. He made a quick decision. Keep it.
Thanks.
McFarland is the poorest town in California. Many residents have never seen the outside world. When they saw the ocean for the first time, the kids were stunned by the view. After a long pause, they ran into the sea. They played with excitement. They had succeeded. The fate of the farm workers was forever changed. Soon, news spread that the McFarland team had made it to the finals. The whole town was thrilled. No one could have imagined this forgotten place would one day appear at a national competition, vying for the championship. To help the kids attend the finals with pride, the townspeople organized a fundraiser. Carrying the hope of the entire town, the McFarland team set out. Mike told them proudly, "Just by standing here, you've already surpassed most people." He had seen how hard their journey had been. He had never praised them before, but now he had to admit it. They were superhuman. They had determination and strength he had never seen before. With this power, there's nothing you can't do. They put their hands together and shouted their town's name.
Uno, dos, tres.
McFarland!
A year ago, people would laugh at that name. Now, it lifted people's spirits. The referee signaled the start. The race began. All team members charged toward the finish line. One runner, John, was too eager to win. Ignoring his stamina, he sprinted to first place right away. It was a dangerous move. His ability was only average. Leading too early would drain him fast. Sure enough, he soon ran out of breath. Others began passing him. Seeing this, the rest of the team pushed harder. The race was a point system. If one made a mistake, the others had to make up the loss. With the finish line in sight, John tried to sprint again.
Beat him, Thomas.